Hey guys, I'm back with another apartment hunting vlog. In today's video, I'm going over to Astoria, one of my favorite New York City neighborhoods, to check out two different apartments that I'm pretty excited about. If you're new to this apartment hunting series, I've been searching for an apartment here in New York City for the last 2.5 months, and I'm documenting this process to show just how hard it can be. For the last 5 years, I've lived in Astoria with roommates, and the two places I'm seeing today are places I could potentially afford all on my own. One of the really cool parts about this place that I'm going to see is that it's in a part of Astoria that got me really excited when I first came to see it. There were a lot of plans to get new bike lanes in, which have been installed now. And basically this 31st Avenue has kind of become like the spot of Astoria. If I live off of this street, I'll be able to experience it more. Let's go see the place. Hopefully it's not bad. This first floor apartment off of 31st Avenue already had a line in front of it, and I was 10 minutes early. That really shows just how in demand places like this are. Whenever you're in a viewing like this, you only get a few minutes to decide whether a unit is a place that you'd like to live or not. As my search moves forward, I keep lowering my standards little by little, and even though this place has a really odd layout, I think that it might make a very comfortable living situation, especially being so close to 31st. Not bad. Not bad at all. A little weird. We'll talk about it in a bit. There was a man across the street with a shovel waving me over, and I decided to approach him. He was really curious as to why there were so many people in front of that building trying to check out the unit, and after telling him that it was 1800, he acted shocked and started sharing with me how there were other units around 1800 that were just sitting vacant on the street. He told me that he was the super for the building that I just checked out and that he helps other landlords on the street with renovations, and that's how he knows that there's just places sitting empty. He shared how he thought they were just trying to get rid of the bad units before showing the good ones, and we both expressed frustration with the way that the rental market is at the moment. I decided to blur him so then he wouldn't get in trouble for sharing with me that there were other units. And the way that I now feel about the rental market in the city is expressed in this next clip. It's like literally so much dog poop. 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 I had some time to kill before another unit was ready for showing, so I decided to head to a Starbucks, and a friend of mine who lives nearby decided to come hang out with me while I waited. With Brent. We had a fun conversation about talking about YouTube and being a creative and finding independence in New York City and also through our own creative works. The place I had planned to see hadn't gotten back to me on a time yet, so we went back to Brent's place as I waited. Guys, Brent's Emmy award winning. How does it feel to sit at your desk and look at these? That is so light.
It's so light.
I want one. Turn it on. Wow, that's so bright. Whoa!
Yeah, this shot. Isn't that beautiful?
Meeting up with Brent was such a great experience because I have literally not seen or talked to any of my usual friends since the start of the year. I've been quiet. Not because I don't feel like I have people I could talk to, but simply because I don't really want to. I don't want to burden people with the problems I'm going through. So I am currently at a second place to go check out. Very lucky to be here. I don't know how this one is scheduled. It could be an open house where 10 other people are going to show up. As far as I know, I'm the first one here, which is a great sign. The place is a little bit more expensive than I want it to be, but it's still within my range. And as far as the building looks right now and the location being so close to where I used to live, like, I'm pretty excited about that. This showing went a little differently than I expected, where they just had everybody kind of crowd into the space and check it out all together. I really liked this unit. All the framing on the doors was brand new, the floors were refurbished, the kitchen was about to get new appliances, and the bathroom had just been redone. The windows are all facing south, which means this place will always have light, and I just could not find a single thing about this place that I didn't like. Usually on apartment viewings, the unit is the only thing to see and judge for yourself whether you'd like to live in that place. But this building had so much more.
There's a trash compactor.
Are you kidding? Ooh. Whoa! Holy sh**.
Here's the deal. I've seen so many places, but not a place as nice as this. And I am so scared that this place is gonna be taken. Like, I was first in line, $19.75 a month, which is a little bit more than I wanna pay, but this seems like perfect. Elevator, laundry room, pets are allowed in the building. The space and the way that it's set up is actually really nice, and I can see already how I want to set it up. Sunlight. Watch how this door closes. Are you kidding me? My hand could get stuck in that. I can already picture living there. I would be in the neighborhood that I already know I love. I'd be near my friends. This one's gonna be a heartbreaker if I don't get it. Beautiful sunlight coming in the afternoon, which is perfect for me.
After getting back to the Upper East Side, Sam and I went to a movie over on the West Side. We walked through Central Park, which was excellent, especially as the sun was setting.
And now that I'm back, the movie was great, by the way. We got popcorn and soda, and I also had some candy. I have been junking it. Stress. I don't know where I'm living. Let's talk about the day. So the first place that I saw, I didn't really know what to expect from it, but obviously it's a contender. It's something that I have to consider. It's a little wonky. Some things I really liked, like there's some shelving near the front door. Some of the downsides to that first place was that it was kind of small. The main room was actually pretty decent in size, but it has windows facing the street, so I'm probably going to need curtains on those just for general privacy. It is something that's on my mind with like first level apartments like that. As far as like the kitchen goes, I have ideas on how I could use the big counter to like store some of like the coffee stuff that I really want to do. It was pretty annoying after I left that first place and talked to that man that was on the street. Basically from that conversation, what I learned is that landlord or other landlords in the area have other units that are much nicer than that one. And what I understood from the conversation is that I should not do the one that I just saw and wait for the others to pop up. If they're not showing them right now, then they're probably waiting for the surge season of spring, which means that they can jack up those prices as much as they want, and people are probably going to do it because they want to be here for New York City spring and summer. Especially the people that are just moving to the city, they might think that that's their only option, and that's really how the landlords win. It's business, but it's very frustrating for someone like me that's just trying to find a spot that I can afford to live in. Other than that, oh my gosh, what a nice apartment. I mean, $19.75 a month is at the very top end of my budget. It's even maybe a little bit past really what I want to spend. The place is wonderful and it's rent stabilized. Even though it's $19.75, that means that it can't go up a couple $100 next year. It can only go up by a certain amount each year, which makes it a potentially like sustainable spot for me to live. Everything was basically newly renovated. They accept pets. It has an elevator, it has shared laundry, there's security cameras all throughout the building. The downstairs basement was super clean. The entire building was really clean, actually. I don't know, that place has my interest. It just was sunny and bright, and unlike any of the other units that I've seen yet within my price range, even though this one is a little bit higher, I am willing to pay that for a place that fits all of my needs plus some and could be sustainable for the future. That one I applied to within 2 hours of seeing it. I made sure to let the guy know that I was first in line and that I was actually interested. I have a whole weekend to wait until I can even find news. All I can do is have my fingers crossed and keep searching for more places to go check out. Starting to worry about the end of February, moving into March, and how prices are probably going to go up like crazy, and it's going to be even more difficult to find a place. But that's all for this video. If you want to follow along for the journey, you could subscribe here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to my subscribed members. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.